Welcome back to the channel, everyone. So today is run day number 2. I'm going to pop up the run on the side here so you can see me struggling while I talk to you about the run. So first things being said, I did the exact same warm-up as my first run day. I'll plug it in before the run just so you can see what I had done before the run, and then that is the run. But so for these run days, my goal is to run at a 5 speed on the treadmill, 2 incline, and my bare minimum is 5 minutes of consistent running. And then the goal is to kind of beat that every single time and get a little bit longer and a little bit longer until we hit right around the 10-minute mark. And then I want to start increasing the speed and then start running for a shorter duration and work my way up again. So that's how we're going to try to perform this routine back into running. But for this run, so we walked for 1 minute on the treadmill, nice easy pace, and then we started the run at a 5. Honestly, right from the get-go, my legs felt really heavy and clunky today for some reason, so I was a little nervous and getting into my own head right away. I was like, I'm not going to hit 5 minutes. There's no way. But we kept it going. It wasn't too bad. Like my legs felt heavy and like a little bit worn out, but overall, because the pace isn't extremely fast, they were perfectly fine to keep going. Around, I feel like it was minute 3 this time, I started to feel a little bit of like my lower back starting to tense up. So I was getting a little nervous from that, but overall it stayed kind of where it was. So it didn't get any worse. Like there was a slight tension in my lower back, but it didn't get any worse throughout the run. So we just kept rolling with that. And then shortly after that 3-minute mark, my shins started to like feel a burn. So I was like, oh, great, here come the shin splints. And I was trying to just stay out of my head as much as possible. I was listening to some music and just trying to really focus on that and not hyper focus on it because I knew it was just going to make it that much worse if I'm sitting there focusing on it for the rest of this run. We ended up hitting 6 minutes though. So I walked for 1, ran for 6, and then walked for another 1 for a total of 8 minutes this time, as opposed to 7 the first time. I don't know if I'm going to regret that for my next run, because I will tell you, as soon as I started walking again, I popped the treadmill down to a 2 because my shins were burning so much. So like I was like, well, this isn't going to work, because now my total distance on the treadmill might show that it's a little bit, it wasn't as big of a run cycle because of the distance. I don't know if that makes sense. So but yeah, for the actual distance, because I dropped the speed to be walking at a lower speed on my cool down minute, I'm worried that it affected the speed or the distance too much. So I don't know how comparable the distances are to each other, because I did walk at a slower speed for that last minute, um, as opposed to like the consistent speeds that I had done the first time. So I don't know how that's going to impact that, but I did run for 6 minutes instead of 5, which is a whole minute added onto there. I think that this is the point though where I'm going to start to really struggle to beat that time. So now I want to beat 6 on my next run, even if it's by like 5 seconds. I just want to beat it. I'm a little nervous though, because I was definitely feeling it a lot more this time by the end of that run. So we will see how it goes, but those are my 2 runs for the week. So now we don't have to worry about it until at least Sunday. Probably Monday will be the run day, or maybe even Tuesday. Haven't decided yet. And then as well, I just wanted to mention about my pec. So if you've been following along, you know that I injured it doing bench. Well, ironically, while I was showing my bench routine and how I was doing things to get closer to my goal of increasing my bench press, and I ended up injuring myself. So that wasn't fantastic. But today is day 2. So yesterday was the first day after it happened. And honestly, it wasn't nearly as sore as I thought I'd be. Today, honestly, I don't even notice it until I'm in like a fully stretched position back here. And then I start to feel it a little bit in the chest. So I think starting tomorrow, I'm going to just go into the garage and just do some light banded exercises just to see how it kind of holds up under a little bit of resistance, because I've been taking it very easy. I didn't want to injure it. So that's kind of the plan um, for tomorrow, to really try to get back into it. But I'm surprised with how well it's healing, because I was so scared after it happened that I was going to have to take a prolonged break again. And it looks like we're bouncing back pretty quick. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to train the same way. I'm going to have to reduce my weight a lot and just be careful with it. But overall, I'm very happy with how fast I bounced back from that. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow. But I'll probably film it and just kind of talk through kind of what I'm paying attention to for that. So that's all I have to say. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. We did beat our run time, so I'm excited about that. If you like this video and you're enjoying the series, please give this video a like. And then as well, if you want to comment down below if you've started running, or maybe you started some other form of cardio, or just started working out. Have you started the Overhaul Lifestyle series with me, or Lifestyle Overhaul series? I don't remember what I called it, but let me know down below. And then, as always, please subscribe to the channel and turn those notifications on, because right now we've been posting consistently every day, but I do plan on slowing that down and probably sticking with around 2 videos per week at some point. I just wanted to get back into the feeling of what it was going to be like to try recording as I'm doing everything. So far, it's been going pretty well. I feel like I've just had little things to talk about here and there. So hopefully you found it helpful. But other than that, I have nothing else to say. So I will see you in the next video.